In their spirit, they seeking something. It's like a drug. It's the reason why she became a nympho, because she's looking for satisfaction in taking something from you. So the more that she take from your spirit like a vampire and feed herself, the more that she then become more satisfied until she has to feed again, which is why they never stop. And it's so difficult for them to ever really sit down and say, you know what, maybe I shouldn't open up my legs anymore. Maybe I shouldn't do it, because it's not in them. That seed, that feeding, that demon that continues to grow within them has never, it's an unquenchable thirst. They never have any real satisfaction in their spirit. And that's why they can't get away from the things that they saw from the guys that they didn't slept with, which that spirit is then given to the child when the child is then born out of wedlock, or born because you already born in sin, but now you born at a deficit. You born in deficiency. Because that kid's cultural norm, listen, it's diseases that get passed on to these children. It's spirits that get passed on to these children. The genetic code from you is being written on that child. Have y'all ever seen somebody say, ooh, you act just like your daddy? Ooh, you got the spirit of your mama on you. How? How is that possible? Think about it for a second. That is divine. How is that possible for you to have a mannerism of somebody that you may not even know? You can pass on a mannerism. That's insane, but it's so real. You can pass on a spirit. Oh man, your papa was a roll. Wait a minute, you telling me that I inherited this nigga's characteristics and I ain't never met this nigga? The characteristics of this nigga is that he like to sleep with a lot of women. I inherited that? It wasn't just the way that I look? Stop it. Crazy, ain't it? It's real. It's real as fuck. Even so much so to the mother could then have a level of animosity towards the child just because that child looks like, acts like, or is carrying the spirit of the very thing that they then passed on through the mother in her own body. And then they cut her up like an alien in order to bring this child out. And then y'all sitting here talking about, oh man, I could have an impact in that child's life. I could save that kid's life. That kid is always going to have a yearning to better understand where it came from. That's why y'all still doing ancestry.com and try to understand what tribe am I from. That's why they say it's important for us to be born again, to be baptized, right? You have to speak in other tongues as the Spirit of God gives utterance after you tarry, after you wait on God to then come to you and give you something that you never had before. Because it takes something that you ain't never had in order to get you to a place you ain't never been to. But you don't want to listen to me. You know why? Because that evil spirit within you is wrestling within itself. It's the flesh wrestling against the spirit. I didn't even know what I was going to talk about today. On everything. On everything. I had no clue. Before I jumped in the shower, I came here, I titled this jump, and I went and got in the shower. I never even think about what I'm going to say. I'm going to just tell you the truth. I pray when I'm in the shower, God, give me what it is that I need in order to help somebody. I know I ain't going to reach everybody, but help me to be able to reach somebody. Tell your pastor to come and get this work. Tell your prophetess to come and get this work. Tell her to get off the pulpit and come and get this work. Your preacher, your prophetess, your evangelist, they can't touch me. And they know that they can't touch me, which is why they keep their mouth shut. Because it's a difference between the real and people that pretend. You can't ordain yourself. He gives you pastors and preachers after his own heart. Don't you know that when I walk into the basketball game, I get some of the most prominent pastors that come up to me and give me that? Yeah, you don't want it, Anton. Is it not true? Is it not true? I get some of the most prominent preachers and pastors that walk up to me and say, you got here. They know. They know. They ain't stupid. They know better than to speak my name because they know the real. Tell them to come and get this work. I'm going to fix you. I'll fix your whole congregation. They don't want me to be up in there telling them women the truth. The women want to be lied to. The women want to be lied to. They want them to be told, oh no, you got a good man coming. Ask him for what you want. He'll give it to you. They didn't tell you the part that he won't have to go through it in order to improve yourself to be ready for the thing that he's then preparing for you. Otherwise, that ain't your man. Never was. You should have never prayed for him in the first place. You don't deserve him. You don't qualify for him. Shut your legs, close your mouth, and get your life together. Shut your legs, close your mouth, and get your life together. And don't start another goddamn podcast. Keep on jumping on these podcasts. Girl, you just keep on sucking dick. How many more women are we going to get on the podcast or react to where this is another woman talking about, oh, I got finesse. I didn't know. Ooh, he put the whole thing in my mouth and I didn't know what to do. I can't find a good man. All of these men is bad. Ma'am, you done took a lot of D in your life. Can't find nobody? Not one person? None of them. After they got the Grizzly P. What's the name of the Fannie Willis P? What's the name of the pussy that she was giving out? Grizzly Grip Pump? Pistol Grip Pump pussy? Gorilla Grip, right? Gorilla Grip? So you didn't put all of this Gorilla Grip, this Gorilla Glue out there. You got more Gorilla Glue out here in the streets, but you can't lock one down. It ain't Gorilla Grip then, is it? Bear traps, they maim you. They really do trap you. Ain't no Gorilla Glue in that. Gorilla Grip or the Gorilla Glue? What she got? Pistol Grip Pump? Pussy? Unreal. Listen, I know you don't like what I'm saying tonight. I'm not going to apologize, though. I'm not. If you're feeling hurt and you're feeling maimed, then that means that you got some soul searching to do. Y'all got to stop having children. You got to stop having kids. You're ruining their life. If you don't even do it for yourself, ask God to prick your heart. I hate the fact that I got so spiritual tonight, because this is the stuff that I usually reserve to my people that I kick it with in real life. I don't like getting this spiritual. I don't like going this deep. I'm going to have to stop that. I'm going to have to reserve myself. I'm going to have to back up, because I know y'all want me to keep it surface level, but we go a little bit deeper every once in a while. I give y'all a little bit of meat. I know y'all ready for baby food, but I got to give y'all a little bit of meat every once in a while for you to chew on, for you to hold on to, for you to understand a little bit differently, for you to get that nourishment, right? You don't want to sip on baby food your whole life. You don't want to sip on alcohol your whole life. You don't want to be completely out of your mind the whole life. You actually want to get that nutrient. You want to get that protein, right? Listen, don't you want a good man? Don't you want better for yourself? Don't you want to stop dealing with inflation? Don't you want niggas to stop walking out the door after they get done messing with you because they got post-nut clarity?